Hello, beautiful people. It's a wonderful day this morning. So this morning, I'll be administering medications for CROD. Reasons why: because last night when I got back from work, when I stepped into the pen, these guys were sneezing seriously. So I noticed that some days ago when I was changing this litter, down there at that end, the ventilation there was a little bit poor. So I had to now open that outlet there to make sure they have more ventilation. From the look of things, maybe because of the way the weather was, the sneezing last night was really severe. So I thought of giving them medications for CRD this morning to help curb down the situation. So because of the close proximity they have with these guys, I also need to still give all of them the same medication, even with the Noiler. Because one thing with running a farm is that when you notice a situation in one of your pen, it's always advisable to give medication to the whole flock, especially when they are in close proximity. So this morning, I will be administering the medication for CROD. Let me show you guys the pack, how it looks like. So this is the medication I'll be giving for CROD. Why I had to choose this particular drugs is because it has some little quantity of methyl. So most medication for CRO they always contain tyrosine tarafate, something like that. I'm not a veterinary doctor to pronounce the words very clearly, but this tyrosine titrate is the major component of a CRO medication. So most time when you're buying medication for your birds, you also need to check the composed compound inside of it and what it actually treats. Because sometimes even the sales reps in most of the veterinary shop, they might make mistakes in giving you the medication that you need. So you need to make sure that you go through the write-up very well to see the kind of dose and the number of days and the withdrawal period, so as to observe them very clearly. So I'll be administering this medication via their drinking water so that it will now go through for these birds. You notice yesterday I was still giving them plain water. So but today I'll be giving them this medication for CROD so that it doesn't get severe than how I noticed it yesterday. So aside from that, these birds are doing very well. This space is a bit tight for them. I can see here, these guys, their space here is spacious enough for them to fly and jump around. And over here, their litter was really messy. I had to now top it up with sawdust this morning. You remember on the previous video I said that even if I don't have access to wood shaving, I'm going to give them sawdust because they have grown past the stage where they can identify the difference between sawdust and their feed. Early this morning when I spread out the sawdust for them, I had to withdraw this feed because in the process of pouring the sawdust, they were baiting inside the sawdust. They were playing with it. So in the process of them playing with it, there's every tendency that those sawdust will splash into the feed. So what I had to do, I had to withdraw the feeders from inside the pen so that they don't get to mess up the feeders. So most times when you're pouring sawdust for your birds, especially when they are inside, you need to make sure that you withdraw the feed from them so that they don't get to splash the sawdust inside of the feeder. Because when you pour new sawdust and even new wood shaving, they tend to play around with it in the process. They get to scatter the whole thing. So guys, so just chill with me while I administer this medication for these birds. So guys, what I do, because I use a nipple drinker, so I mix my medications first on a smaller container before I administer the whole thing into to the main water tanks for proper mixing. I'm using a nipple drinker setup, so I need to make sure that the medication mixes very well with the water before applying it for them. So this is how it looks like. Even while pouring it out, I was perceiving the odor of the methyl inside of it. So you need to make sure you use the right dose for them. So here I'm using a dose that can go for 20 liters of water. So this water is supposed to run for them for the next 24 hours. You see what I said? There was some sediment of some underneath. So I have to now shake it very well and mix it with them properly. So after now, I will make sure I fill up this thing because the dose I used was something that will fill up this 20 liter rubber. So guys, my job here today is done. Just to administer this to them. So maybe what I will just be doing the next few minutes is just to observe them to make sure that they are all doing well and get to observe their poo. Because most times we get to know the illness or how well our birds are doing from the color of the poo. So normally the color of the poo is supposed to be something close to the color of the feed, or black, depending on the nature of the feed they are eating, a little bit darker. Something close to this, the color of the feed, a little bit darker than this. So guys, if you are new to this channel, I will encourage you to just click the subscription button so that when next I post a new updates or any tutorial videos, you get to see it as quick as possible. For you watching this far, I believe you like what you're seeing, so please smash the like button. Smash the like button so that this video will grow with the algorithm and reach out to more audience. So if you also like what you're seeing, also share the videos to your friends that are into poultry business, that intend to start poultry business, so they get to follow the tips and the nudges I get to post and talk about on the videos, so as to grow their profit margin, to increase their farm capacity. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'll drop a new update of what's happening here in Acre Farms. So bye for now.